Hello boys and girls, my name is White Rhino PSO, and today I am playing more Thief the Dark Project. In the previous video, we found a bunch of different little hidden switches all over the place, such as there's the one behind this pedestal here, and we found this bit of information which tells us that there are 5 switches we have to pull in order to open the way to the Talisman of Air. There is the one here behind the Skull of St. Yora. There's the one with Brother Mason, which is off in the graveyard. One in the kitchen, which is actually the old kitchen because they moved all of the kitchen stuff up from the, I guess, sub-basement. One is behind the rack which loosens men's tongues, which is a small torture room in the standard basement. No, the sub-basement. And one is behind the keystone tree. Now, I did find which tree had a switch behind it. And I also, during the time between that video and this one, I also kind of mapped out what I feel is a good path to take from switch to switch that will hopefully take me to them all within 5 minutes. And I also found, it mentions here, the Prayer of the Wall Builder, which I actually have here. I am the wall builder, let my walls endure from season to season, year to year, and age to age, etc., etc. So, now I'm going to attempt to flip all the switches within 5 minutes. Alright, so skull switch. And then over the balcony here to tree switch. I double flipped that. I don't know if that's a bad thing or not. And then all the way down this side is the graveyard. Now, I already did hear the sad whoosh sound that there's the graveyard switch. That whoosh sound, which I believe is the sound the game lets out when you have failed to do all the switches in time. And then down here and this way, this is where that guy was sleeping, and the torture room he has. And it is a good thing that I killed that guy, because otherwise I would be waking him up by running through the area in order to get these switches. Get around the thing. And now shit. Alright, this way. And I believe this leads to... shit. Alright. Alright. In the interest of... no. Oh, no. I'm reloading that. Alright. First, I'm going to run downstairs and, oh, it's this way. First things first, I'm going to run all the way downstairs and put that rope arrow in its proper place. And also... alright. Rope arrow. You know what? Rope arrow can go here. And hopefully I'll be able to do a flying Walenda off onto that rope. this way, I believe. I am wasting a bit of time because I want to ensure that that it's not going to just insta-fail me like it just did. It's this side. Actually... Alright. Wait a minute. I was wondering if reading that particular papyrus was part of what caused it to fail. Alright, so the rope arrow's in place. I'm gonna save it again. Alright, skull. Get around the tree, for the love of God. Keystone tree. Now off to the graveyard. I personally would have preferred just a set of, like, hidden switches that take you directly to... Well, I mean, that open up different things for you. But I suppose this way is interesting as well. I'm just not a huge fan of time limits. In fact, even though the place is pretty much empty at the moment, my heart is still... racing just because I know I've only got X amount of time to hit these switches. Oh, that's an interesting sound. Hopefully that means it is now open for good. Hup. Nope. Shit. Alright. And then... Nope. Hold on. Okay. I need... Yeah, I'll be one of those assholes that eats apples on the way out the door. Oh, thank God. Because I knew that... I had a feeling that, like, the alarms would go off as soon as I did that. I just didn't realize that more guys would show up. So it only took me an hour and a half for that one. Quite a bit more loot than last time. 2 locks picked, 14 knockouts. I killed 2 guys, the magic using guy and the guy that was asleep in the tortury area. The damage taken, I believe, was entirely from jumps in the talisman room. I did heal at some point. Alright, so now we find out what happens after undercover. And he did say, "Shall we not use this power as our enemies used it unto us? Do we not carve their wild forests into our beams and boards? Do we not tame their raging streams to carry our boats?" And in their youth and foolishness did his brothers say, "Yes, let us." Collected letters of the smith in exile.
With the talismans, I'll be able to break the wards on the cathedral. It's time for me to retrieve the eye and bring it to Constantine. Last time I was here, the eye was inside, in plain sight on the main altar. I just have to grab it and leave. But that won't necessarily be easy if the place is as haunted as it looked before. So if things get tough, there is another way out. Through the gate in the cloister, behind the cathedral. The sooner this ordeal is over with, the better. When I get paid for this job, I'm gonna retire in style.
I had a feeling that I would be returning to that undead area after all of this. So, return to the cathedral. Normal difficulty, just grab the eye and leave. And it is the same on hard and expert, but probably hard and expert also bump up the number of enemies you end up having to face. So, that's why I like playing on normal. We have quite a bit more stuff this time. 5 moss, 2 fire, 3 noisemaker, all 4 talismans, speed potion, 20 broadhead, 2 holy water, 3 rope, 5 water, and some flash bombs. Undead always mean more water arrows. I don't have any healing potions. That's kind of weird. Do I have any mines? I don't have any mines. As much as I hate using all of that money, I kind of want a healing potion. That is a lot. How much is a fire? 300? For the cost of that healing potion, I can get another fire arrow. Is there anything... Well, I could do more broadheads, but... Moss? I got 5 moss. I almost never need moss unless it's an area that is specifically covered in tiling. And I got 3 rope. That should be enough. I guess just more broadheads. And in we go. Alright, it is a slightly different map from last time, because before, way down there was all open, and now it's just a closed off area. So I'm going to immediately save, which would be here. I do want to head around back to take a look to see if that that hole is still open up here. It's not. That is weird. I'm not sure if I feel like that was just an oversight or like... Oh, that's an actual skull. Let me put that down real gentle-like. That is definitely something that I was glad to learn as a kid, is that you can place things down by hitting R instead of slamming them into the ground with F. Because there were times, at least once in Baffords, Was it Bafford's? Yes. At least once in Bafford's Manor, there was a time when you open up a chest and inside was a vase. And your options were either to slam it down on the ground or, I guess, carry it around for a while. But then I eventually learned that there was a button for... I'm gonna put that right there. I eventually learned that there was a button for, Talisman of Water would be you.
So, you are returned with the talismans, you clever man. I did not think it likely that you would succeed.
Earth. And fire. Is that... Shit. Though these be perhaps the final moments of our beloved cathedral and mine mortal life, I shall faithfully chronicle to the end. A great evil magic hath befallen us, and we battle with demonkind on all sides. Our own fallen brethren rise from death, and turn on us, cold light aflame in their eyes. Our mighty doors availed us not, for the assault was from within. Soon I shall be found and slain, like the others. May the Builder save our souls. Alright, so this is like another Builder Cathedral. What the hell? I don't like... That's locked. I don't like that the doors close again behind you. And I remember that zombies can open doors. There's a big hammer. There's a bit of gold. Brother Gerard, the behavior we hath repeatedly seen exhibited is truly most troublesome. The eye hath been moved once again to the vault in the cellar. This eve, please you post 2 sentinels to guard it. Thus we shall determine how it is that we find it floating o'er the high altar each morn. Ah. Ooh. That is a bell? I have a feeling I can, like, ring that. Though why I would want to is kind of in question. Alright, Alright, so my plan... Oh shit, he's on the move. Ooh, that looks good for a mine. Oh, that's gonna be perfect. That was glorious. Alright, wait a minute. Those are doors. Okay, so my original plan of shoot the zombies with holy water didn't work very well. Where's that ghost? Is he coming through that door? Because if so, that is unpleasant. Great. You see nothing, sir. Oh. Good, he saw nothing. Alright. There we go. I don't... Wait, I have a map? Alright, this is the cathedral. Here's where I started. So I have to go from here out through all this shit to get out the cloister. Right now I am here. I don't know where the eye is in the place because it used to be like right here, and then I gotta grab it and get out that way. More water arrows. And then here appears to be that bell that I saw earlier. I am in this much shadow, and yet the thing is showing light. Alright. I think they can hear me. I don't... Oh, that's just like a... Okay. What is that? Oh, that's another hammer. get through. Open. All right, more money. This might be useful, whatever it is. That's weird, I'm not used to it. Just more friggin' money. Okay. Okay. I can see the eye down there. Wait a minute. Oh, hey. Okay, so now that's where that leads. And that's another locked door. Where is... Of course. Alright, what I'm gonna do here... I've been real silent in this set of videos so far. Shit. Shit. I don't know what I'm doing. Why aren't you dying? Okay. That thing's dead. I don't know what that does. I have a feeling it is related to somehow getting the eye down here. But anyway, for right now, I am actually out of time. So, as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.